Aiska Oktaviana Dewi, and now I will tell you the story of Jaka Tarub and Nawang Wulan. Long ago, there lived a young man named Jaka Tarub in a small village. One day, while hunting for deer in the forest, he heard the laughter of several girls. Curious, he followed the sound until he reached a small pond. There, he saw 7 beautiful apsaras, heavenly maidens, bathing in the water. As they were enjoying themselves, Jaka secretly took one of the shawls lying on a rock. The shawl belonged to the youngest and the most beautiful apsara, Nawang Wulan. When the bathing was over, the other apsaras found their shawls and flew back to heaven. However, Nawang Wulan could not find hers. Without the magical shawls, she was unable to return to heaven and was left behind. Jaka came out of hiding and pretended to help her search for the missing shawl. Nawang Wulan refused his help at first, but she continued looking for it without success. As it became late, Jaka came out with a plan. He pretended to faint from exhaustion after helping her search all day. Feeling guilty, Nawang Wulan took care of him and agreed to accompany him to his house. The next day, Nawang Wulan stayed with one of the villagers while looking for a place to live. Jaka visited her every day and helped her with her work. They spent more and more time together and eventually they fell in love. Jaka asked Wulan to marry him and she accepted. After their marriage, Nawang Wulan became a loving wife. She was kind, hardworking, and had magical powers. Every day, she could cook a full pot of rice using only 1 grain of rice. Because of this, their rice supply never ran out. However, she gave Jaka one important rule. He must never open the rice cooker while she was cooking. Sometime later, they were blessed with a baby girl named Nawang. Even while taking care of her daughter, Nawang Wulan managed all the housework with ease. Jaka became more and more curious about her secret. One day, he could no longer control his curiosity and opened the rice cooker while Nawang was away. To his surprise, he saw that she was cooking with only 1 single grain of rice. Unfortunately, breaking her rule caused Nawang Wulan to lose her magical powers. From that day on, she had to cook like an ordinary person, and the family's rice plate slowly began to run out. One day, while taking rice from the storage, Nawang Wulan discovered the shawl that Jaka had hidden for many years. She finally realized that Jaka had stolen it from the very beginning, making her was unable to return to heaven. She felt deeply hurt and betrayed. Now that she had found her magical shawl, Nawang Wulan decided to return to heaven. Jaka begged her to stay and apologized for his mistake. But it was too late. She took her daughter Nawang, who was allowed to enter heaven, because he was half apsara and flew back to heaven. Jaka Tarub was left alone. He regretted his action and realized that dishonesty, broken promises, and selfishness had cost him the people he loved the most. Since then, he lived with deep sadness, remembering Nawang Wulan and hoping forgiveness that will never come. The end. Thank you.